Welcome to our channel Maths Bench, everybody first in this bench. My videos are helpful for preparation for the 10th class examinations. In this video, I try to revise the chapter 1 mark and 2 mark problems. Please watch till end and get all the problems and good preparation. Thank you. Let's enter class. Now the problem is find the GCD of 240 360 by using Euclid division lemma. This is a simple process. Use a regular method 240 and 360. Here you have to write always big value. Here you have to write the smaller value. So 240 ones are 240. Remainder is 120. Now take the last divisor as dividend. 120 2s are 240. Remainder 0. You got the 0. So this is the final answer. Middle value equal to quotient, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So what we can write? 240 into 1 plus remainder value 120. So the value 360 is equal to 240 ones are plus remainder value got to 120. In next step again same dividend value 240 is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder 120 2s are plus remainder value is equal to 0. So what is the last divisor here? 120. Therefore GCD or HCF is equal to 120. If you want to write the values, A is equal to big value 360 and B is equal to smaller value 240. Apply Euclid division lemma. A is equal to BQ plus R. These are additional. Okay na? The basic content, this problem process you have to learn. 360 big number is equal to 240 ones are plus 120. Again 122s are 240 plus 0. So you got here 0. This is the last step. Last divisor is called as GCD or HCF. Okay, let's go for the next bit. Now the question number 2 is, can you say 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 3 as a composite number or not? Composite number means product of any two numbers is definitely you can say as a composite number. If it is prime numbers also, this you can say that product of any two numbers is a composite number, no doubt. So here given number is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 3. This is the total term, this is the second term. Among the two terms we have the common term 3. If we take out common term 3, first value 5 into 4 into 2 into 1 plus 3 total common gives the value is equal to 1. As our discussion, this is the first number and this is the second number. Whatever may be in the bracket values is definitely called as what type of number? Composite number only. So 3 into, if you want to simplify you can simplify, otherwise no need. Okay na? 5 4s are 20, 22s are 40, 41s are 40 plus 1. So 3 into 41 is equal to, is definitely what type of number you can write? Composite number. You can justify as product of any two numbers is always composite number. Product of any two numbers is always composite number. Are you clear? Let's go for the next problem. Now the next problem, Rahul said that 15 power n ends with 0 for n is any natural number. We have a simple logic. So is last digit ends with 0 or not? Any number which is last digit 0 means minimum value 10. Isn't it? Factorization of 10, 2 5s are 10. So with only 2 it is not possible to make a 10, with only 5 it is not possible to make a 10. So the combination of 2 and 5 should be there to form a 10, right? So then you can get the last digit 0. So you have to check the factors of 15 whole to the power n. LCM of 15, 3 table, 3 5s are 5 table, 5 1s are. So 15 you can write as 3 into 5 whole to the power n, right? Is there possibility of getting 0 or not? Definitely no, because to get last digit 0 means the factors must be 2 and 5, but here we have only 5 but not 2, so it definitely does not ends with 0. 15 power n does not ends with 0. Okay na? Let's go for next bit. Now the next one, Rajini said that 17 by 18 is a terminating decimal number. Argue with her. The terminating or non-terminating based on the factors of denominator. Denominators of factors are 2 or 5, then it is called as a terminating decimal number. I mean which is in the form of 2 power n into 5 to the power m. 2 power n into 5 to the power m, or the factors of denominator either 2 or 5, then it is called as a terminating decimal number, otherwise it is non-terminating. Now the given number is 17 by 18. Factorize the 18 value. 2 table 2 9s are, 3 table 3 3s are, 3 table 3 1s are, right? Now the given 17 by 18 you can write as 2 into 3 into 3. You got the denominator value other than 2 or 5. Here you got 3 and also 3 2 times, which is not possible to cancel with the numerator. Here 3 and 3 are the remaining in the denominator, which are other than the factors of 2 or 5. So what we can say, these are called not terminating. So these are called not terminating decimal number or non-terminating decimal number. We can write because the factors are other than 2 and 5. Other than 2 and 5, then it is called as a non-terminating decimal number. Okay, if it is terminating, 2 and 5 only should be there. Other than 2 5 you got in the denominator, so it is called as a non-terminating decimal number. Okay, let's go for next one. Well, based on the previous concept what we discussed in problem, we have to solve the problem. Find the value of x if it is a terminating decimal number. 97 by 2 to the power 3, 5 to the power 2 and 3 to the power x minus 2 represents what type of number? Terminating decimal number. Terminating decimal number means what? The denominator factors only either 2 or 5 only. Any other factor should not be there in the denominator. But you got the value 3 power x minus 2. That should not be there in the denominator, so that it represents as a terminating decimal number. How can you remove? By the place value as 1. So let the 3 to the power x minus 2 is equal to 1, because given number is what type of number? Terminating decimal number. Here 1, we can say that 3 to the power x minus 2 is equal to 1. You can write 3 to the power 0. Now if bases are equal, powers also equal, then x minus 2 is equal to 0. Value of x is equal to 2. Okay na? Next one. Now the problem, prove that 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number, right? 2 plus root 3 is an, we are taking as a rational opposite against to the given statement. This method is called indirect method proving. right? Let us assume the given as a rational number. So we can say that 2 plus root 3 is equal to any rational number in the form of a by b or p by q. Transpose the rational number 2 to the same. Root 3 is equal to p by q plus 2 transpose minus 2. Here we did all irrational numbers are one side, rational numbers are one side. No denominator 1. LCM of the terms is equal to q. 1 into p is equal to p and 2 into q is equal to 2q. Value equal to root 3 left side. We got here root value inside of root perfect square number, so it is called what type of number? Irrational number. Here numerator by denominator, so it is called as a rational number. Is any place here rational irrational are equal? Definitely they will be not equal. So this is our assumption is wrong. It is not a rational. It is our assumption is wrong. It is not a rational number. So it is called 2 plus root 3 is a irrational number. Not only this, any problem we can solve in this method. Okay, next one. Now the next one, prove that 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Let us assume 3 root 2 is a rational number, right? Now what we can say, 3 root 2 is equal to a rational number which is must be in the form of p by q, right? Into 3 transpose by, as previous plus transpose minus, here into 3 transpose by. So root 2 is equal to p by q into 3 transpose by, so we can place here 3. So what we can, here root 2 is called as an irrational number and p by q form is here, so it is called as a rational number. At any case, irrational number never equal for the rational number. We can write the statements. Our assumption is wrong. It is not a rational. So 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, let's go for the next model problem. Now the problem, write the following in logarithmic form, right? These are in exponential form, you have to write into logarithmic form. Let's see how to write them. Now first one, given 2 to the power 5 is equal to given 32, right? We have to write in logarithmic form. Logarithmic form always value is the exponent value. So here exponent value what here? 5. So 5 is equal to logarithm of value equal to 32. Here base of the exponent value 2. So this is 2. So 5 is equal to log 32 base 2, or we can write log 32 base 2, value becomes as a 5. This is called logarithmic form. Let's simplify same model. Second one, what is given? Second one, 10 to the power minus 3 is equal to 0.001. This you have to write in logarithmic form. Here exponent value minus 3 is equal to logarithm of value what is here? 0.001 to the base value what here? 10. The base should be right in the log base only. So we can write in the way logarithm of 0.001 to the base 10, value is equal to minus 3. Okay, let's go for next one. Now the next one, opposite, write the given in exponential form. The given is in logarithmic form, you have to write into exponential form. As our previous discussion, the first one given logarithm of 125 to the base 5 is equal to 3. Here what is the base value? 5. We know this is exponent, right? So base, this is exponent. So 5 to the power 3 is equal to 25. Okay, so the next second one also we can do the same type. Logarithm of 0.0001 to the base 10 is equal to -4. We know this is the base and this is exponent, so 10 is the base, exponent value -4 is equal to value 0.0001. This is called exponential form of the given. Okay, let's discuss next one. Now the next one, expand log 150. Expand log 150. Given value is equal to logarithm of 150. Expand, this is given single log, we have to write in multiple log, I mean 2 or 3 or some and so on. Now we have to do the LCM of the prime factorization of 150. Now 2 table 275 are 150, 3 table 325 are 75. Now 5 table 5 5s are 5 table 5 1s are. So 2 1 time, 3 1 time, 5 2 times. So this you can write as log 2 to the power 1, so no need to write. 3 to the power 1, no need to write. 5 to the power 2, that should be right. Now between into symbol is there, in expansion we can write plus, because the formula log AB is equal to log A plus log B. Into expansion in log will get plus, so logarithm of 2 first term plus second term is equal to logarithm of 3 plus third term is equal to logarithm of 5 square. Right, here no exponent, so no need to simplify. Here also no exponent, so no need to simplify. Here exponent is there, so we should simplify, as we know the formula log A power m is equal to, here that power you can write as coefficient as m log A. So log 2 plus log 3 plus power you can write as coefficient, so we can write as 2 log 5. Okay, let's go for next one. Now the next problem is 2 log 3 plus 3 log 2 minus 2 log 5 in single log. In the previous problem, given single log we have expanded. In this problem, given expanded form we have to write in single log. Okay, let's see, the given values are 2 log 3 plus 3 log 2 minus 2 log 5. Now first whatever coefficients are there, that should be write in the powers to write in single log. First 2 we can write as power, here log 3 power 2 and again log 2 power 3 and third one also log 5 power 2. Right, because we used the formula m log A is equal to logarithm of A to the power m, you can write. So logarithm of 3 square value equal to 9 plus log 2 cube value is equal to 8 minus log 5 square value is equal to 25. Okay, now here you can simplify. Between the first term and second term we have plus. In logarithm of A plus logarithm of B, this value we can write as logarithm of AB, which is called single log. So between plus is there, we can write as into in the single log. So logarithm of 9 into 8 minus logarithm of 25. Right, now the next one, logarithm of multiply. Now 9 8s are is equal to 72 minus log 25. Okay na? Now between minus is here, so logarithm of 72 by 25. Here minus we have to do here by, because formula log A minus log B is equal to log A by B. When you are writing as single log, if we given minus we have to write as by, if it is plus multiply as into. Okay na? So the result is equal to log 72 by 25. Okay na? Let's go for the next one. Now in this problem, evaluate, find out the value of logarithm of 128 to the base 2. We don't know the value, so let the required value is equal to x. As our discussion, exponential form should be converted 2 to the power x. Here this is base and this is exponent, so 2 to the power x is equal to 128. So 2 to the power x is equal to this, you can write as exponential form with base 2. So do the LCM. 2 table 2 6 4 sum, 2 table 3 2 sum, 2 table 2 16 times, 2 8 times, 2 4 times, 2 2 times, 2 1 time. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times. So 2 to the power 7. If bases are equal, powers also equal, so value of x is equal to 7. Okay, same type second one. Let the given logarithm of 1 by 16 to the base 2, we don't know, let it be as x. Right, now what is the base value here? 2. This is exponent, so 2 to the power x is equal to 1 by 16. Right, that is the value. 2 to the power x is equal to 1 by 2 power 16 value you can write as 2 to the power 4, isn't it? When you are writing the value which is in the denominator as numerator, the power will changes as positive as negative, negative as positive. So 2 to the power x is equal to, when you are writing 2 to the power 4 in the numerator, the negative positive power changes as negative, because of formula 1 by a to the power n is equal to a to the power minus n. As our discussion now, bases are equal, powers also equal, then value of x is equal to 4. Okay, next. This is your self-assessment problems. Please pause the video and note down these problems and practice this. Okay, let's go for the 2 marks problems now. Now the problem, what is the last digit in 5 to the power n plus 6 to the power n? We have to apply the conditions. What are here? First one is 5 power n, second term is 6 to the power n. 5 power n, we know 5 to the power 1 value is equal to 5, 5 power 2 value is equal to 25, 5 to the power 3 value is equal to 125. So if all the values are ends with 5 only, 5 to the power n always ends with 5 only. Similarly, 6 to the power n, 6 to the power 1 is equal to 6, 6 to the power 2 is equal to 36, 6 power 3 is equal to 216. Now all the values are also here ends with 6, 6 power n values are ends with 6. In overall 5 to the power n plus 6 to the power n, 5 power n value ends with 5 plus 6 power n ends with 6. So the value is equal to 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Here what is the last digit here? 1. So therefore 5 power n plus 6 power n also ends with 1 only. Okay, next one. Now the second one, prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. Let us assume 3 plus 2 root 5 is a what type of number? A rational number which is opposite to the given. This method is called indirect method. Okay, rational number. So 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to, any rational number can be written in the form of p by q or a by b, right? Now here 3 is a rational transpose to that side. 2 root 5 is equal to p by q plus 3 transpose minus. So 2 root 5 is equal to, we have to simplify, no denominator 1, LCM is here q, right? Now 1 into p is equal to p and 3 into q is equal to 3q. Now here root 5 is irrational number, coefficient is 2. So the value root 5 is equal to p minus 3q by q is here into 2 transpose by. So root 5 is equal to p minus 3q by 2q. Here root 5, here 5 is perfect square number, so it is called as a irrational number, and p by q, I mean numerator by denominator, is called as a rational number. According to our irrational number always never equal for the rational number. So what we can write the statements here? Our assumption is wrong. It is not a rational. It is not a rational number. So that given value 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Is an irrational number. Okay, let's go for the next problem. Now the third one, give an example of two irrational numbers whose sum is rational. So we have to take the first number and the second number. These two are irrational numbers we have to take. The result must be what type of number you should get? Rational number you should get. Right? Let the first irrational number 1 is equal to 2 plus root 3 and irrational number 2 is equal to 2 minus root 3. Right? Now sum of the irrational numbers is equal to, first number is equal to 2 plus root 3 plus second one is equal to 2 minus root 3. Right? Plus root 3 minus root 3 cancel. 2 plus 2 are the remaining. 2 plus 2 value is equal to 4, which is called what type of number? Rational number. So this is your example. So answer is two irrational numbers are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Okay, let's go for the next problem. Now the next one, if the number 53 by 2 power 2, 5 power 3, 7 power a minus 2, 3 power b minus 5 is a terminating decimal number. We know terminating decimal number means the denominator factors must be 2 and 5 only. Other than 2, 5, then it is called not terminating. Here 2, 5 is there, these two terms should not be here, that means those are should be as 1 only. So 7 to the power a minus 2 first term also should be changed as 1. 3 to the power b minus 5 also should be changed as 1. Then 7 to the power a minus 2 is equal to 1. We can write 7 power 0, so that a minus 2 is equal to 0, a is equal to 2. Similarly, 3 power b minus 5 is equal to 1. We can write 3 power 0, b minus 5 is equal to 0, value of b is equal to 5. So value of a is equal to 2 and value of b is equal to 5. Okay, let's go for the next one. Now the problem, expand log 128 by 343. Right, this you can write as logarithm of 128 by 343 can be written as log a by b. So log a first term minus log b, denominator value 343. Log a by b is equal to log a minus log b. Okay, now exponential form of 128, exponential form of 343. 128 if we factorize, 2 table 264 2 32 2 table 2 16 2 8 times, 2 4 times, 2 2 times, 2 1 time. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times. So this you can write as log 2 to the power 7 minus 343. This you can cancel with 7 table. 7 4s are 28 and 7 9s are 63. Again 7 7 times, 7 1 time. So logarithm of 7 to the power 3. Now this you can write as power value as coefficient. So 7 log 2 minus 3 log 7. Right? This is called expanded form of the given numbers. Okay, let's go for the next bit. Now the next one, write the given as single logarithm. This is the given. Here any coefficient is there, that should be right in the power first. So logarithm of 5, this 2 we can write as power 2. Here no power is there, so log 8 minus log 4. This coefficient 1 by 2 you can write in power, so power 1 by 2. So logarithm of 5 square value 25 plus second value log 8 no change, and third one log, here 4 power 1 by 2 we can write as root 4. So log 25 plus log 8 minus log root 4 you can write as 2. Right, these two are contains plus between them. So log 25 into 8, because of formula logarithm of a plus logarithm of b is equal to log a into b. So minus remaining value log 2 same. Right, now logarithm of 25 8 jar is equal to 200 minus log 2. Right, now between minus symbol is there, logarithm of a minus logarithm of b is equal to log a by b. Okay, now here logarithm of 200 by 2. So logarithm of 2 table 200 times. So the simplified value is equal to log 100. Okay, let's go for next one. The next problem, 2 log x plus 1 to the base 10 is equal to log 2500 base 10. Then what is the value of x? Now here coefficient 2 log x plus 1 to the base 10 is equal to log 2500 to the base 10. Now their coefficient you can write as power logarithm of x plus 1 whole square base 10 same is equal to logarithm of 2500 to the base 10. Both sides so log cancel, x plus 1 whole square is equal to 2500. Now x plus 1 is equal to square transpose square root of 2500. X plus 1 is equal to 2500 square root is 50, because 5 square 25, 2 zeros, so 1 0, plus 1 transpose minus, so value of x is equal to 50 minus 1, so value of x will get here 49. Okay students, let's go for the next question. Now in this problem, show that log 162 by 343 plus 2 log 7 by 9 minus log 1 by 7 is equal to log 2. Let's take the given value log 162 by 343 plus second one 2 log 7 by 9 and log 1 by 7. Write as single log them. Requirement is in single log. Right? If you want to write single log, the coefficient terms should be right in the power. So logarithm of 162 by 343 same, because there is no power, plus logarithm of 7 by 9 whole to the power, here power value as 2 only, minus here no coefficient, so 1 by 7, isn't it? Now the next one, simplify the power log 162 by 343 plus log 7 square value 49 by 9 square value equal to 81 minus log 1 by 7. Right? Now first term, second term between we have sign plus. So we can write as log A plus log B is equal to log AB. So logarithm of 162 by 343 into logarithm of 49 by 81 as into 49 by 81, because the formula log A plus log B is equal to log A into B minus log 1 by 7 is same. Right? Now the next one, logarithm of cancel 81 ones are 81 twos are 49 ones are 49 sevens are. Remaining value is 2 by 7 minus log 1 by 7. Now between sign what is here? Minus. Log A minus log B is equal to log A by B, 2 by 7 by 1 by 7. Now by 7 again cancel, then the result will get here log 2 is called RHS part. So LHS is equal to RHS. Our requirement is here log 2. Okay, let's go for the next bit now. Now if x square plus y square is equal to 18xy, then we have to prove this one. First check the requirement here, 2 log x minus y. Requirement is negative. So what you have to do here? Now given values are x square plus y square is equal to 18xy. Such case you have to subtract 2xy on both sides. Subtract 2xy on both sides. Here requirement is negative, then you have to subtract. If it is plus, you have to add. Right? That is a simple logic here. Now x square plus y square is equal to 18xy is given. Oh, here minus 2xy, subtract. Here also same, minus 2xy. Okay, now a square plus b square minus 2ab you can write as a minus b whole square. So x minus y whole square is equal to 18xy minus 2xy is equal to 16xy. Now we can apply log on both sides. Apply log on both sides. Now x minus y whole square is LHS and RHS value is equal to 16xy. We can apply log. Here one log term and here also log. Now what we can? Log a power m is equal to m log a. This power you can write as coefficient 2 log x minus y. That is our LHS part, you can observe clearly. Now in RHS part you have to simplify logarithm of first value 16 plus second value log x plus third value log y. Right? Now the result 2 log x minus y is equal to this 16 you can convert as 2 to the power 4. Next log x plus log y. Now LHS part again same, log x minus y is equal to power you can write as coefficient. So 4 log 2 log x plus log y. This is your requirement. Okay na? First thing in this model you have to observe requirement. Here requirement has negative, then you have to do the subtract 2xy on both sides. If it is plus, add 2xy on the both sides. That is the only keyword to solve any model in this problem. Okay, I hope you understand the problem. Okay na? Well, this is your self assessment problems, 2 marks problems. Please pause the video and note down these problems and practice yourself. Okay, I hope you can do it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. All the best.